Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to install a set of dual carburetors on your dual carbureted bike. So first thing you'll notice on this bike is that I've pulled off a lot of the hoses and all the BS that's going to be found on your bike, because this is my R&D and doing videos for you people bike. But when you pull your carbs off, you're going to see two intake boots right here, and these are supposed to be rubber, but as you can see by me trying to squeeze it, the rubber has moved along on its evolution towards being a rock. And this is not good, because that means that it can allow vacuum leaks in. And I have heard on numerous occasions people pull their carbs out, they install stacks and tune their carbs, and they go, oh my gosh, it's not working right, there's a big problem, this shit sucks. And I'm like, did you reuse your old carb boots? Yeah, why? Well, because when the carbs are in there, this rubber has hardened around that shape. Because they're no longer elastic, they're not gonna move very well. So when you flex them to pull the carbs out, they're kind of gonna stay that way. They're not going to ever seal properly again, which is why you need to replace them. They're inexpensive, well worth your time, and they'll give you another 10, 15 years of life. So once you've gotten to this point where your boots are on the intake ports here, you're going to need to take these guys off. So you can use a razor blade, you can use whatever you have on hand. Sometimes they pop off. That one's not going to want to. Probably this one isn't either. Nope. Okay. Pry bar time. So I'd like to take a moment here to let you guys know I'm not using a screwdriver. I am using an actual pry bar, which is the tool you use to pry things. Here we go. And you can see here that we've got some cracks in the rubber. And this is not, I'm trying to squish it, and that's all I'm getting. I'm getting little to no movement here. And this is a bad carb boot. Now that we've removed the rock hard carb boots off this bike, we're going to grab some fresh ones and pop them on there. There's two little prongs on the bottom of this. They don't stick off the bottom anywhere else. And if you look at the bottom of this intake, a little tiny tab right there. That goes in between those two guys. So before we shove this on there, we're going to make life easier for ourselves, and we're going to lube it up a little bit. Just some Bel-Ray all-purpose grease. We're going to put it on the inside of the intake boot, both ends. And no, this isn't going to hurt anything. Just going to make installation much easier. Take this little guy, push it on, and you can see when one of the tabs pops up, you're not lined up. You can see, as I go over the locating tab, you can see them move up and down. So you want to have it centered, make sure it's pushed down all the way, and do the other side. So now we're going to install the other carb boot here. And the same thing, we're going to locate the two locating tabs over the coordinating tab on the intake. There you go. This is literally the simplest way to put the carbs in. I'm going to walk you through it. It is not difficult. I know a lot of people struggle with this, and I get emails all the time. So you're going to take your carbs with obviously your throttle. It's going on the left side of the bike. And you're going to lay the carbs back like this. So when they're in the bike, they're going to sit like so. And this is basically the top of the carburetors where these two black nipples are. So you can flatten these out actually. There we go. And I'm going to come in underneath the frame, kicked back, so this is level with the frame here. Now once you get to a certain point, you're going to notice your fuel hose is hanging up. That's okay. Start rotating forward and push it back with your other finger here. So I'm using this finger behind the fuel hose to push it between the intake boots. So once you get to this point, line it up with the carb boot, and you may need to push a little bit, pop it in. That's way more difficult if you don't have grease on those. If you put a little grease in there, you will be super stoked. You'll have it done in 5 minutes. So alternately, if you want to take them off, pop them up. You're going to want to go upward. And then you roll it back. Again, work with the fuel hose here and slide it out. Shazam. And that, my friends, is how you install a dual carb setup on your dual carb bike. If you guys found value in this video today, please hit that like button. If you want to see more of this stuff, definitely subscribe. I try to put these videos out as often as possible. If you have any questions or comments, hit me up in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching. Do fun shit.